This is KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guests today are from SPT Theatre of Cedar Rapids. Say hi to Mary Sullivan and Gerard Estella. Thanks for being here.
Hello.
So, SPT Theatre kind of began years ago as a salon performance in Brucemore. Yes, kind of, sort of?
Sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
Actually, that was our second show.
Okay.
Was our first show was as a collaboration for Theater Cedar Rapids, where we actually did a fundraiser for them.
Oh, okay.
And yes,
Okay.
literally we crawled out of the primordial ooze. Notice how I brought crawl into it. But this is why Mary's like, no, Gerard, no.
So started at
so
at Theater Cedar Rapids, and of course the four founders,
Right.
You, Janelle, Jane, and
Doug Elliott.
Doug. Thank you.
Of course, I like to refer to those three. They're the harmony monkeys, right? And I'm the piano monkey.
Okay,
so that's
All
how
right,
we
the
work.
The monkeys, yes.
Yes.
Anyway,
With
so
the
you
cute English accent.
So you started at Theater Cedar Rapids, then did some stuff at Brucemore in kind of a intimate salon setting, and now most recently you've done most of your performances at Legion Arts at CSPS, again in a theater audience up on
for the last
stage.
8 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now you're doing a transition and you're moving into a new space.
We are.
Yeah.
So tell me about the Shores Performance Center.
Well, it's going to be a brand new theater here in Cedar Rapids, and it's at the Shores Central Park building, and that is located at 700 16th Street Northeast. So it's really easy to get to, actually. If you come off of 380 and take the H Avenue exit, you go past Daniels Park and you'll get there, or come off of First Avenue and take 16th Street over, and 16th Street is finally done with the construction
nice.
and repaired, so it's really nice and smooth, and the Dairy Queen is open. But the
We
Shores,
timed that well.
yeah. So the Shores Central Park building is an old brick building that's been revitalized, and now it houses retail stores and offices, and they're building us this brand new theater
I've been in the building, and it from the outside it kind of looks like a regular office building.
Right.
So it's a little
Yeah.
it's a little, is that it? Is that it?
Yeah.
It's for music fans in the audience, it's the building right across from J.M. O'Malley's.
Yes.
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 It's between J.M. O'Malley's and Moco's Hot Dog Bar and the old neighborhood. Area is actually already experiencing some revitalization.
What we used to call the Irish district,
Yes.
because several of the pubs there had an Irish theme,
Right.
and now it is the College District.
Now it's known as the College District. And there's a consortium and city support to try to revitalize this neighborhood between Mount Mercy and Co. And get some things happening in there. And it's already started. It's gonna bubble up
well, it
over
takes
the
a while.
next several years, but
So is this new? Is this new construction or remodeling an existing space?
So basically, it's a complete remodel
Yes.
of an existing space. So the Shores Central Park's area is more than one edifice. It's not just one building. I think there's actually 3 or 4. This is a building that was actually empty for a while. And the owners of that area have consistently been looking at things that they could do to help in the revitalization of the neighborhood and all the rest. And one of the things that really happened is that first building, they're all sort of like attached, because I think I'm not sure, I'm going off memory, but I think they were all at one point like a manufacturing zone.
That sounds
and
right.
so it's like literally as the manufacturers grew, they would add one building next to the other with the convoluted hallways,
that's
right?
why
Why they're
all-
like connected, but they're actually physically separate.
Like the
Oh, I see.
farmer who buys more chickens
Yes.
and just adds
It
more
just
to the
keeps
chicken
going.
coop. Yeah.
And so it's still a
Kinda.
very old, it's an old building that's beautiful brick that they're restoring out. And the motif really that Tom and his team, one of the owners, has been going is this really interesting, like Louisiana, like out in New Orleans type of alleyway, plaza type of feel, because it's 25 feet tall ceilings with brick and exposed
is that how
windows
it
and
is?
everything. Yeah, so there's a lot of very nice look to that. but they're really starting from scratch. I mean, it was like whatever it was abandoned as a manufacturing plant. And so they've been doing a great job of just making and renovating the space that we're going to be able to go into, and not just us, but others, other companies and other events. So it's a theater in a non-theater form. So the staging is mobile and can be placed in different ways depending upon what events they're doing or anything like that.
Tom, you spoke of this is Tom is a big music and arts fan and supporter of KCCK.
Yeah.
Him and Karen.
He's making a serious investment in this room, in this theater. I mean, financially and personally. I mean, he's working really hard to make that building a cool destination, and therefore to help with the feel in the neighborhood. And so the room that we're going to be in is it's fairly industrial, but they just put in brand new air conditioning and heating, so it'll be super comfortable. And like Gerard was saying, it's got all this great old brickwork, and it's just a unique and interesting and very cool room. And then when we get music and laughter and words and stuff going on in there, and there will be booze. Don't worry.
And not just down the street.
Don't worry.
Downstairs.
The folks who have come to see us in previous shows have always enjoyed the fact that there's a wonderful bar.
The open bar is an important part of SPT's success. Is that what I'm hearing here?
No. I'm just going to say that we follow a long tradition started all the way from the ancient arts, and which is the more they drink, the better we sound. So, and that does not mean that we ply them, nor are we advocating that anybody do anything that they would be uncomfortable with. This is, the modern age.
No.
But on the other hand,
consent.
It doesn't help on occasion. It does help on occasion to get past one of my warblings. But no, I think so.
Well, it's all part of the.
It's part of the experience.
Part of our show is the feeling of. The audience is part of it too.
Yeah, there's no fourth wall.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, I think quite a lot of times our shows are sort of more like a party. Or
a legal one, moral, ethical, and legal one.
That's what
it
can feel like to me.
Yeah.
But yes, we encourage a lot of enjoyment.
Yeah.
And so that's going to continue at the Shores building because our good friend Jason Alberti, who's been one of our writers and performers and will be again this season, he runs the Shores Event Center. And so that will be open before our shows so that people can go and enjoy libations before the show and during intermission.
So, at the end of the day, what it really is, by partnering with Tom and his team and Jason and his team, we're able to we get to just do the stuff we love to do, which is to create stuff and hopefully perform it in a way that people enjoy it and makes their day better. And they take care of a lot of the things that are needed, like the type of space that you have, the type of environment that you're in. So it really was, from an SPT perspective, just historically speaking, we started the Tales from the Writers' Room now 11 and a half years ago at the Cedar Rapids Museum of Art. And we were on the third floor in the library, which is basically might fit 100 people if you're lucky. And we started by bringing in staging and lighting and all those guys. And they were wonderful collaborative partners in allowing us to do things. And we had that sort of ground from the ground up, and we were able to build an audience because they resonated with somebody like Mary, who's part of the original team. Yeah. I mean, without the writers and the actors, we really don't have a show. So it's really them.
It'd be a concert.
A very small one.
A short music concert.
And a short one.
Yeah.
And then we went from there.
But our audience, we outgrew the space in 3 years.
And so we went down to and made a really great arrangement with Legion Arts at CSPS, that hall. And we've been there for the last 8 years. And it's been a really good collaboration. And again, the audiences have grown and all the rest. But part of our mission, part of the SPT mission, is to encourage and give opportunities, both for creativity and entertainment, as well as, in a different way of thinking about it, diversification. The stuff that Mary and Jason and Adam and Lindsay and Chris and Akwi and Ringo and all of the writers and all of the people that have worked over the years with us, they create original work. They take 6 weeks and write a new show. So our audience is extremely trusting. They're extremely loyal. They're great people. We couldn't do anything without them. But they literally walk into a show going, we have a title. We know nothing else, right?
Right.
And so the SPT thing has been to say, hey, there's great organizations that do traditional, whether it be plays or musicals or concert venues. They do all of that great. What we do is some stuff that's different. And this was a real opportunity to make a move almost to ground zero physically.
Yeah.
But we're able to take an audience in 12 years now of experience of what works, what doesn't work, and really see if we can be a partner in that area of doing a little revitalization, or at least bring a little attention to now the college. I always think of it as the Irish district too, but to the college district. Yes.
So the preview event is August 22nd.
August 22nd.
From 5 until 8.
5
Come
till 8.
for as much as you can. Come for all. Come for a piece.
Yeah,
Get to know the space.
Come and look at it.
And
And
check it out. And
there'll be a
then,
little this and a
really
little bit of
cool.
and then the first show will open on September 20th in the new space.
Yeah. And the first show is, do you know what time we're going?
I believe showtimes are now 7:30.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe.
Which would mean that the bar would probably be open
By
an
5.
hour before at least.
Well, the band will
And
be there. I don't know. You join the band.
So-
Bar's open now.
Yeah.
but the show is September 20th at 7:30.
But if you start now, it'll be a great show. I tell you that.
If people want more information, they can visit SPT on the web.
Yes.
And the website is
SPTtheatre.org, and that's all one word. So you end up with 2 T's in the middle. SPT TheaTre.
Yeah,
We
theater
did
RE.
the
Yes.
RE ending. So SPTtheatre.org, and we're kind of revamping our website as
Okay,
well.
all right.
So
come on the 22nd, learn
out.
about the new space, check it
Yeah.
out, and then
Yeah.
get your tickets now for Under Construction, the opening show in
Yeah.
the new space. Well, come back as that show starts to coalesce. Come back, and we'll talk about that. And in the
Thanks.
meantime, good luck on the 22nd. I hope that a lot of people check out the new space.
yeah,
Well,
we're
thank you.
looking forward to sharing it with everybody.
Again, spttheater.com if you'd like more information. Mary and Gerard, thanks for being here.
Well, thanks, Dennis, for having us.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio most Thursdays and Fridays at 10:20 a.m. A couple other days during the week, too, and there's a lot going on, so just check it out. Or you can download the podcast, watch or listen on your own schedule using your favorite podcast app or at kcck.org. I'm Dennis Green.